On this adventure, we journey back home from Florida to California, but we're not through yet. We make a stop at Memphis, Tennessee in Graceland to visit the home of Elvis Presley. We also hang out and check out 2 amazing lakeside resorts in Alabama and Arkansas.
Left Florida this morning, bright and early, 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the evening, and we're here in Clear Creek Campground in Jasper, Alabama. And man, did we get a good spot. Super, super beautiful place. I mean, wow. Steaks on the grill. There's the lake. Getting dark. You want to see a bear, Hannah?
I don't want to see a bear.
No?
No, thank you. I've seen enough bears. I'm good.
Here we are in Alabama. And known for the spotted bass. And it's a little guy, but hey, we'll take it. Beautiful morning. Beautiful lake. Wow. I'm wading out to my knees to cool off. It's breezy, feels great. This campground is probably the best one we've stayed at. Electricity and water. Didn't have full hookups, but there's a pump down the road where you can dump. And the crazy thing is, like, we have this amazing waterfront campsite and the majority of the spots are empty. I mean, look, 1, 2, 3, 4 waterfront sites. I mean, in California, these things had been booked up a year in advance and people would be given their ITs to pick up that spot. But man, beautiful, quiet Alabama, man. I'm impressed. It's a nice place, really nice place. So some things I've learned on the trip so far that I didn't know before was in the South, when it's hot and humid, you're probably not doing a campfire. Like, number one, the bugs are gonna literally carry you away. So there's that. And 2 is, it just doesn't feel, you don't need to heat up. The bugs can be pretty bad. We've had some mayflies in a couple states that were thick. And when it gets dark, the mosquitoes, they'll get you. So load up on the DEET if you want to sit outside at night. It's not like California where you can just hang out outside your motorhome, you know, at the beach and not have to worry about any bugs. It's different. So just know that. So there's our spot for the night in Memphis, Tennessee. And if we turn around and look through this empty spot here, that building back there, that's the front gates to Graceland. And tomorrow morning we're doing a tour. Over here at Graceland, I'm gonna take the tour, the VIP tour, bright and early. Weather's fantastic. It's in the 70s, windy, breezy. It feels great. Well, tours are not cheap. The VIP we're doing almost $200, and I think they start about $50. But yeah, we'll see what happens. It's Hannah's Heaven. This is the Elvis store.
I'm the happiest I have ever been in my entire life. Everything is Elvis in pink, and I love it so much. Oh my God!
Elvis,
I'm so excited.
live vibes only. We got pink Elvis here, and we're moving over to the teal Elvis products. And then here we have the red, white, and blue Americana Elvis products. It's very well organized.
So really, this picture says everything you need to know about this family and Elvis. We are huge Elvis fans, and this was a bucket list item for all 3 of us. Really, the thing I loved about this tour was the museum portion. All the effects inside the museum that belong to him, his outfits, his cars, his personal effects, the gold records. Everything you wanted to see that was Elvis is there, and it takes about 4 to 6 hours to go through and do it right. The tour we did, it was $190, but it did include a full meal with dessert at the end. So that was, helped offset some of that cost. And I think really considering a Disneyland ticket's $150 for one day, it wasn't that bad. If you've never been before, I would suggest going. You do not have to be an Elvis fan, because Elvis is such a huge part of American history and culture. I think it's really worth anybody just going in and at least, even if you didn't go on the mansion tour, going through and seeing the museum portion and seeing how much Elvis changed really America and the world for the better. Two things on the tour were very impactful to me. One was seeing Elvis's personal Bible, and the second, of course, is visiting the grave of Elvis Presley, his parents, and even his recently departed grandson. Anyone who knows our family knows we also love the blues and we love live music. So no stop to Memphis will be complete without a visit to B.B. King's Blues Club.
B.B. King's Booze House. That's a bed of rice with blackened catfish and shrimp, and fried chicken with mac and cheese and okra or something. Looks pretty good. Beale Street. We're here in Memphis, Tennessee. It's biker night. Man, I'm talking about a happening place, man. That bridge collapsing or whatever off the 40 near St. Louis. This is the backup using to try to get through the other bridge. It's been like this for already a good 5 miles. It's non-stop backed up, big rigs as far as the eye can see. It's incredible, really. I've never seen it back up like this, even in California. That's saying something. Well, it's just letting up, and it was exactly 10 full miles of bumper-to-bumper standstill traffic. So all throughout the South, they have these, I'm going to call it a pine tree corridor, where they're just beautiful roads to drive where pine trees line up both sides. But, I mean, we've seen East Texas, Louisiana, Florida Panhandle, Mississippi, Alabama, Arkansas, Tennessee. They all have very similar look to the pine trees and the wild brush and stuff. There's not a lot of difference in the way the states look, other than Georgia. Georgia, it had the same look, but there was a lot more undulation, a lot more hills. So I did notice that. All right, next location, the Gray Lake, Arkansas, and we have another pretty special spot. Hannah, what do you think? You approve it? It's pretty nice, huh? And it's like cool and windy. Feels like we're at home at the beach, huh?
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's like I'm on the pier or something. It's probably like 70 degrees with a little bit of wind, very little humidity, which is surprising because it's been raining off and on. You can see it's pretty cloudy. Well, there's the spot for the night. Pretty awesome spot. You got the big water lake onto this side. And then here we're on a peninsula. So there's some calmer cove water back there. Well, Hannah's going for it. It's about 7:30, but she posted out the paddleboard for a little twilight ride. It's a nice night. It's a little chilly, actually. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's kind of like it reminds me at the beach in Southern California in the evening, even in the summer, when you get that cool air coming off the water, where it's like, ooh, it's sweater time, you know, time to put a sweatshirt on. That's exactly what it feels like. So it's going to be nice because it's not raining, and we're finally going to get to a campfire that actually is going to like feel good, which we haven't been able to do on this trip. So I'm looking forward to getting dark here in an hour or so. But yeah, what a place, man. I mean, just amazing.